Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the XRP Army. Appreciate all the love. Let's get right in today's update and really understand, what's happening with XRP as we are going into Monday morning, which of course is a long weekend here in North America. So happy long weekend to people that are here. So looking across the board at this point, I'm sure everyone that is part of the crypto space is well aware of the Donald Trump statement, which brought in a lot of excitement within the crypto markets. And we could see across the board a lot of coins up double digits, including XRP. But a lot of people still frustrated. It's not like people have forgotten what ended up happening on Friday. And again, people need more answers. People want more digging in, to this specific situation. Again, I think as time goes by, as time progresses, it's not something that's going to be ignored. I think there's going to be a lot of, things that are going to be getting looked into this specific, liquidation that we saw. And again, as we stated on the channel multiple times, the largest by a massive margin. But XRP's price right now is up 10%. Also up 6.5% in Bitcoin. Comparative price $2.63. If you watched the update last night, we talked about the $2.63 to be the next level to be looking out for. And there we have it. We're back up to that key range. The valuation approaching 157. So right now it's about 157.4 billion, but we're approaching around the 158 billion right now. The 24-hour trading volume at about $10 billion. As always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So take a look at this. By the way, follow me on X if you have not done so already. Link in the description box below. So you can see breaking, the US and China are moving to ease trade tensions, with both sides signaling openness to renewed negotiations, sparking optimism for a potential market rebound. And we can clearly see that across the board here for ourselves. Market has rebounded itself, and a lot of these projects are getting closer and closer to where they were prior to the retracement. Dominance has already done that. Dominance is already at the levels where it was before this major retracement ended up happening, which is still not sitting well with a lot of people because, of course, as I stated, a lot of people lost a lot of money. But again, I think we're gonna find out a little bit more as time goes on, as what really ended up happening. So you can see, total stablecoin supply has surged to an all-time high at 301.5 billion. Again, a big increase, of course, and you can see for yourself. Look what CryptoX says. Stablecoin supply is the clearest liquidity signal in crypto. When it expands this fast, capital is preparing to deploy, not retract. What market are they aiming to fuel next? Very interesting take. Not, again, I wouldn't 100% agree with that, but again, obviously stablecoins are being talked about a lot. But an interesting take. Let me know in the comments what you guys personally think about that. But take a look at this. This is what we want to be talking about. And this chart, shout out to Quentin. You can see this was the largest and the fastest wealth transfer in crypto history. You can see for yourself, total crypto market cap hit $4.1 trillion here. And this is where, so obviously, we were kind of coming towards a downside, as we know. And then you can see Trump announces 100% tariff on China. Boom, we saw this major, crash. You can see total crypto market falls 800 billion to 3.3 trillion dollars. And just 2 days after, literally 2 days after, crypto adds 500 billion on China/Trump statements. Isn't that insane? Like, isn't that insane? And it goes back to what I've said on the channel 1,000 times at this point since this crash happened, that market already is aware of these tariffs. They know there's going to be a resolution at the end of the day, and look what happened. Like you started to hear good things about that specific situation, and you can really see the market react in a positive way. And I do believe it was to shake out a lot of weak players, and that actually did end up happening. And those exact people that did get liquidated, unfortunately, they don't have any capital because when you get liquidated, it's not like you're going to have some funds left. Like, it's done. Your position is all wiped out, and that's what unfortunately happened. And those people are watching the price of Bitcoin creeping back up. A lot of these altcoins that they must have been holding creeping back up, and I'm sure this is a very, very hard thing to see. But again, a continuous reminder to each and every one of my viewers, you guys, please let this specific thing be a learning lesson. Don't leverage trade. But take a look at this. Breaking spot gold hits record high of 4,059.30 per ounce. Amazing. Gold's been on an absolute crazy rally, and we know the correlation between gold, BTC. There is, of course, a lag between the two, but again, gold is going at the record levels as it is. Imagine what's going to happen with Bitcoin, and let's not forget Bitcoin was on a record rally as well. Literally from the end of September, we rallied all the way up to $126,000 Bitcoin, which was just this month alone. We reached a new all-time high. That, of course, we saw this major flush, which I do believe, again, was, insider. But you can see what this person says. Connor, I counted 1,010 traders that are down 100,000 plus today, and 206 traders that are down 1 million plus today on Hyperliquid. 358 of those accounts lost everything and have zero balance, including one person who lost all 19 million plus in their account. Let that sink in, guys. 19 plus $million, and there's much bigger liquidations on just one single account. You can see this for yourself. The 59 million, there was one that was 59 million. You can see for yourself right here. That is complete madness here. And that should tell you how much of a flush that we have seen. Just if you add this up, it's, crazy amount of money. But let's move forward and take a look at what's happening with the price of Bitcoin right now, and of course XRP. So the price of Bitcoin has been on this upwards trajectory. You can see we came up to $116,000. Which is a very, very good sign. Right now, we're sitting at 115 confirmation as of now. But again, we're going into Monday morning still. A weekend, we need to keep that factor in mind. CME futures are closed. But Bitcoin is on this beautiful trajectory, and I do believe that if it's able to crack past 116, we do get back up to 117,000 in the very near future. XRP, on the other hand, is having an amazing field day. Going back to what I said yesterday to you guys, anyone that picked up XRP at the $1.91, again, yes, people were able to get around this range. Yeah, they might not have been able to get back in the 78.6 at $1.45, but they were able to get in around the $1.93. I've read a lot of comments, and since then the price of XRP is up 36.2%. Again, a solid entry as of now. It's looking, and right now you can see for yourself the next target that I was talking about at $2.63. That's exactly where we're having a little bit of a hard time breaking out of. You can't make this up anymore. Breaking above here takes us back up to $2.71 and then back into the 23.6 like we've never left. And I think this is where that things really start getting excited. It's starting to give me the same type of vibes as late last year. I don't know why I have some sort of feeling that we're going to see an altcoin mania like that happen again. This is just my own personal opinion. Only time is going to be telling us as to what happens. Let me know in the comments what your personal thoughts are on this. Are we going to see the biggest supply shock for XRP here? Let me know in the comments, and that's the update for today. We'll keep you guys covered and make sure you guys are following the channel, and you guys are following me on X. Link in the description. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.